He's like a snake himself. I don't really know if he's actually looking through the optic or not. Guys, today we have the Taran Tactical Sand Viper. I've actually had this gun for so many years and we're finally doing a review on it. This is a $7,500 gun. And today we're gonna see if it's worth it. And a big thing we always say with these expensive guns is like, damn, I'd never pay that much for a gun, or that's too expensive, whatever it is. It's really how expensive it is to you. If you have a Maserati and a gold Rolex, this gun's probably just another thing to have in the safe, and it's cool because John Wick shoots it. Now, if you're a competitive shooter and you're penny pinching your ammo, this might be out of your price range. But it doesn't matter, it's a very cool gun. John Wick showed us how well it can shoot, and we've seen a bunch of clips from this at the Taran range. Now, full disclosure, I did shoot for Taran Tactical for a couple years, and they did provide me this gun for when I was on their team. So I did not pay for this gun, and this was a range demo gun. I want to preface that because I'm about to tell you some things about this gun that you might not commonly hear. But this was on Taran's range, so a bunch of celebrities shot this, a bunch of the Taran crew shot this, and then it was also a demo gun for matches. So like if you shot the early PCSL matches on the side stages, this was the same Sand Viper that was shot there. The round count is unknown on this thing. Could be 10,000 rounds, could be 20,000 rounds, and I've personally put about 10 or 15,000 rounds through it. But we did have a couple hiccups right at the beginning. Now, they just sent me this gun as is. They did do the custom grip on here with the HC initials on it, and they actually provided me a solid comp barrel, and this was before the solid snake came out. And there's only, I think, 2 or maybe 3 of a solid comp Sand Viper in the wild right now. But when we got it, we did have a couple of issues where the trigger wasn't free floating inside of the grip. We sent it back to Taran, they fixed it. Then I tried to tune the trigger myself. I messed it up, I sent it back to Taran to get tuned. And then we had a couple more issues with it, and we actually had someone locally here tune this gun. And I just think it's important to be 100% transparent with you guys that, yes, this is a very expensive gun, and I did have to get some work done on it, and it didn't run out of the box, but it was also a demo gun. So it was shot to very high round counts, very extremes, before it was in my possession. I actually haven't shot a brand new snake gun from Taran, and I'm assuming they're gonna come from factory working. I will say it's expensive, so I think no matter the round count, it should work. Regardless of that being said, it is one of the smoothest 2011 platforms that I've shot. I really enjoy shooting it. Today, we're not doing it any justice. We have 124 grain 9mm at 1250 feet per second, which is basically like a super hot defensive load with just the factory spring in here. So this gun is going to beat me up a little bit with this ammo, but I guarantee we're still gonna be able to rip this thing super fast and get good hits on target. But let's check it out. We're gonna start just running some drills, see how it goes. We're gonna be running everything from concealed today with the Constantine carry belt. We've got my tiger stripe pattern here, and we've got our Gray Matter Concepts Django collab holster with the GWAT War Rug. We've got a few of these left on the website. It's a one-time run, you're never gonna see them again, but this is a light-centric holster, so it builds off the X300, and it's got a, like this padded mag carrier, which is extremely comfortable because this is soft on your body, and when you don't have a mag in, it collapses, so you don't have that pesky Kydex pressing into your hips. So everything's gonna be from concealed today. We're gonna try to hone in on our inner John Wick, and we're gonna see what this gun does. So this drill is to work on your trigger press. This is a drill I used to use when I was making Grandmaster and USPSA, but it's to get you faster on the trigger. So we got 4 targets here. So the first target's gonna get 1 shot, second target's gonna get 2 shots, third target's gonna get 3 shots, fourth target's gonna get 4 shots. The goal here is to try to shoot this all in the same cadence. So just ba 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 ba. And we're just gonna work the trigger. And one thing about these guns is you can get these things under 2 pounds with a super positive short reset, which should translate to fast shooting. I don't have the fastest trigger finger in the sport, but still competitive. So we're gonna see what we can do today with the Sand Viper. We're gonna rock and roll. So let's check it out. We're gonna be right at about 5 yards. We're gonna rock and roll. Nice, super quick on the splits here. Let's see what our fastest one was. We got some 16s, 15s, a 14. Transitions were a little bit slower, but I was just coming up on the gun. It actually surprised me how fast this gun was recoiling. But as you can see, all center hits on the IDPA target. We're gonna run it back one more time. That was a total time of 3:42. I wonder if we can get closer to 3 seconds on this drill. That was a John Wick reload. There's a 306, closer to 3, just like that. We increased the transitions a little bit. We got, all of them are in. We got one edge breaker on the last target. Let's check the splits again. Looks like most of them are around 15. The transitions are right around 19 to 23. I had just like a slight mental hiccup when we were going, but as you can see, this gun just freaking runs. Let's do a little side profile here. Pretty good. We do have gamer followers in here, so it's not going to lock back. I know you fuds out there are like, what's going on, guys? Why didn't the gun lock back with it? It's because I got different followers in here. The gun doesn't lock back as is. It feels good though. And like, so this is one of the early gen Sand Vipers that has the silicone carbide polymer grips. They've moved up to, I think it's a Kevlar polymer grip. So the grips do look a little bit different than the current models out here. But for me, the early gen Sand Vipers are the ones to get. You can find them on Gunbroker right now. Taran's lead times are absolutely crazy. But again, this is one of the best aesthetically looking guns out there. They've got the mirrored or polished PVD finish on the slide for that two-tone action, just like their copperhead pistols. It's just a cool gun. You just feel good shooting it. It always turns some heads when we bring it out to the range or even shoot it in matches. I shot this at one PCSL match. Let's get some more ammo and let's keep running some more drills and see what this gun can do. It wouldn't be a Hunter Constantine review if we didn't do some build drills, but we're gonna stretch it out to see how accurate this 2011 is at speed. So we're gonna start right at 5 yards on this first target, and then we're gonna extend back, and we've got some distance on this range. So we're gonna get increasingly farther away from these targets as we go. After we shoot all 4 build drills, we're gonna go back to the targets and check the hits on it. So first things first, we're gonna go right at 5 yards and see. I will note this, it is better to shoot on paper than steel, because steel makes you seem really fast and accurate because you got this whole big target to shoot. The paper is going to keep you honest and see if you're actually getting bullseyes on the target. So although this steel sounds impressive, it looks impressive, paper is actually a target that you can check your marksmanship on. Took me a set. First shot was a 150, which is atrocious. A little bit of trigger freeze. 14, 21, 13, 17, 15, 14. That 17 was the trigger freeze there. All right, we're at 5. Let's walk it back to 15. Oh, we pulled a shot. That was a 329. Let's see, 31, 32, 32, 33. In the low 30s on that one. Enough for one more in this mag. Guys, I yanked a shot, but I'll show you after we're done. We're at 15. Let's do another 15 yards. Let's get back to 30. Threading the needle between the trucks here. Now we are at 30 yards, 30-yard build drill. Oh. Honestly, I was hearing the brass hit Hunter's truck, and it was distracting me going, oh shit. But it's fine, it was just on the glass, which is okay. That was a 429, 900 offered me a good time. I can tell you right now, looking at the targets from back here, that we were pulling them a little bit left, and I'm wondering if that's gonna show even worse when we step it back, because we're gonna go to 50 yards. All right, first of all, I want you guys to see, we're shooting the target right on the end. I gotta make sure not to hit the giveaway Raptor or Hunter's truck. And we're gonna shoot the bullets right down that path. And this gun should be accurate enough where I don't hit a truck. 50 yards, we're gonna take our time on this one and really confirm the dot and the sights on it to get the best hits possible on it. I'm actually gonna turn the brightness down just one click. Okay, we're hot. The last one was a 429. I'm gonna be happy if we're under 6 seconds because that's gonna be a second per shot. well, that didn't help. That was a 736 with a 284 split. We would have been well within that 6 seconds. Let's find this round. See what's going on here. Huh. We got a primer strike, it hit the primer, but it didn't go off. Let's see what the hits look like now. We're gonna go speed mode to the targets. All right, guys, 5 yards, all in. Okay time, a little bit slow on the draw. Actually, all the draws are surprisingly pretty close. They're all within like 0.3 of a second. At 150 all the way up to 190 on the last one. So, sorry, 0.4. All in. Looks like we pulled one low. This is the one that I called where I was like, I yanked a shot. That was just all me. I loosened up my support hand grip a little bit. This one was the 30 yards. It's okay. You know, I thought these were farther over. We got 4 in, 2 out. Now going back to 50 yards, which is pretty far for a pistol engagement, but we still got everything on paper. We got 3 down zeros, 3 plus ones. It's not that bad, okay? Just to be able to shoot a pistol at 50 yards on paper accurately, it's good. You guys know we love pistol sniping on the channel. We just don't have the capabilities of doing it for this review. But we're still shooting at speed. We're shooting freehand, and we're shooting hot ammo. So that gun's gonna be moving a lot. The optic's gonna be moving a lot. We're still able to get hits on all these targets at all different distances, ranging from, if we're excluding the light primer strike, okay, 230 all the way up to like probably like a 650 or something like that. So within 4 seconds, you can engage 6 shots on a target from 5 yards all the way back to 50. It's pretty good in my opinion. We found some gun enjoyers on the range. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Evan.
This is Evan.
I'm Michael.
We got Evan and Michael here. Have you guys ever shot a 2011 before?
Staccato.
What's Staccato?
XC.
What about you?
Same thing.
Okay, so they've shot the Staccato XC, which is the gold standard for 2011s. It's half the price of this gun and is just flawless. We've done a couple comparisons of the Staccato XC versus other guns, and it's won every single time. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is you're gonna each shoot a mag, and then I want you to do your best to describe your shooting experience and what you guys think of this gun. And what is your shooting experience?
Pretty casual, not a lot of like competitive stuff. Just go out to the range on weekends and shoot.
How many rounds a year do you think? Rough.
Yeah, probably like a couple thousand, not a lot.
Couple thousand a year. What about for you?
Yeah, maybe 4,000.
4,000. Okay. These guys are your normal shooters in America. Okay. I'm very curious to see what you guys think about this, because this might be the most expensive gun you guys have shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just get up to the target. We can do whatever you guys want. We can put you on timer. Yeah, we'll just let you shoot it. Shoot it. Let's get a little closer to the targets. Boom. Evan's up first.
I'm feeling like John Wick.
Yep. And you're gonna have to rack it to get it. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay, so that was about 20 rounds, give or take. Talk about it.
Pretty smooth, pretty flat. I mean, it felt like very low effort to mostly keep those together.
Yeah,
so.
and like let's take a look at this group here. I want to just point something out. So most of these rounds are right in this center area of the target, which I like seeing a lot better than shots going left and right, because what this is telling me is your your trigger press is good. It's got a good trigger press. He was ripping on the gun. When you get left and right shots going this way or that way, that's inconsistency either on your support hand or your trigger press. But having it nice and centered, that's just like your anticipation of the gun and trying to time it. So I bet if you shot more rounds, period, it'd be a more centralized group.
Yeah.
But this looks good, and like the gun is doing a lot of the work because it's so smooth. It's just dialed in. These early models, they fit the gun so well, and these were touched individually by Gunsmith to make sure that these things were just fitted really nicely, because like the fitment on here is super tight. And that's your official review from our first average shooter. Yes.
How was it compared to the XC though?
No holding back.
I'd probably grab the XC.
Very good. See, look at, we have the non-gamer follower. It locked back for all you FUDs. Now, Mr. Michael Motorcycle.
That's my name.
Don't wear it out, okay? Your first thoughts on this thing?
Okay, so I'm used to shooting like pretty average entry-level guns.
What do you carry every day?
I carry a Beretta.
Holy shit. It's JJ Ricasa.
He's like new to dots.
Yeah,
Red dots. Okay.
yeah. I mean, my gun collection is mostly Cold War stuff, so all
Sick.
that. Yeah,
Respect.
So, appreciate it. So obviously, it's infinitely more smooth than shooting any like stock out the box Beretta or Glock or anything like that. So it's going to make me a better shooter just for the fact that I'm paying to shoot better.
Yep.
But I will say, it is. I don't know. It's for the extra couple of grand. I don't really see a difference than shooting my buddy's Staccato. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
Here's what I
Yeah.
think. I think you're paying for the John Wick legacy.
Yeah.
You're paying for the T on the side of the gun.
Yeah.
And like, if we're going price for price, let's say after tax, out the door, you get no hookups on the XC. You're probably between like $4,500, $5,000. So we have, let's just call it 5,000 for easy math, right? And we're gonna call the Sand Viper 7,000. You got 5,000 for the XC. You got $1,000 for John Wick, $1,000 for Taran. Boom, there's your Sand Viper.
Yeah. I mean,
Except it's like $5,000 more for Terry.
You do
and then
feel
there's $3
like-
grand for the gun shop, and then there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you do feel like cool Jonathan Wick when you're shooting that. I feel like
Yeah.
I should be rolling and flicking mags.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
dude.
It
I
is.
haven't
a
even
feeling.
done this yet.
There we go.
Mag flips are not real, guys. Guess, look at, you ready for this? Hold on. Okay. Now, we got two mags here. I think this is important to address. Okay, so first, I'm gonna reload and I'm gonna flick the mag. So the gun's up, right? Seemed like a lot. Now, this is gonna blow your guys' mind. Okay, I'm here. The mag still fell out, no flick. It's a movie thing, guys. It's just dramatization. This is super inefficient. You don't need to do it. Guys, thanks so much for the average gun reviews. We don't get to have average people on because normally we're busting these videos out like crazy. So I appreciate you guys being on the range. I will say, like, Mike, your grip looks great on here. You had a couple flyers when you're going fast, but this is good grip and trigger discipline, right? You shoot a little bit slower than Evan, but the group's good. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Fast and sloppy, or slow and accurate, whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, you guys get to shoot like an F1 car, basically, of a race gun. And like we said, it's smooth and it can shoot. But is it $3,000 to $5,000 better than the other 2011s on the market? That's for you guys to decide, because I don't know what that amount of money is to you.
That's 10 years of shooting for me.
I'll decide for them.
So one thing that's in the movie, he's like a snake himself, where he's shooting. I don't really know if he's actually looking through the optic or not, but I've never shot like that because it doesn't make sense. We're gonna shoot it for you guys today to see what the hits look like. We're just gonna go one shot on the target, breeze through these things, and I'm gonna stay coiled like a Sand Viper. Is a Sand Viper even a real snake? I don't know. And it's gonna stay out because John Wick just keeps his gun unholstered while he's running around. Okay, we got 2 out of 4 hits on the first time through for a 121. Let's try it again. All right, we got all 4 hits, 125. We got 1 out, 1 out, 1 out, 1 in the Delta. Okay, now, that's John Wick. Now we're gonna move to Hunter Constantine, where you actually just hold the gun like normal. We'll check it out. .111, in. And a headshot for good luck. So again, I don't really know if the John Wick stance is that formidable. You know what I mean? Let's try it again. Oh, I was a little slow on the last target. Still 114, still faster. You know what, I bet we can even do it strong hand, guys. I bet we can even do it strong hand. Hold on a second. Okay. 141 strong hand. Okay? You know what? Fuck it. Let's try it weak hand. Oh, totally blasted the wood on one of those. Not as accurate, 176. Let's look at these hits real quick. 3 in, 3 out. 4 in, 2 out, 1 off paper. 3 in, 2 out, 1 delta. This one doesn't count. 3 in, 2 out, 1 on the outside. The John Wick stance isn't real, guys. Real fundamentals come from actual pistol grip fundamentals, which we have a grip video on, over 1 million views now that you guys should go check out. But if you just have proper grip, you're gonna have a better time. You're gonna have a much better time on target if you just shoot the gun like normal. Don't fantasize your celebrity action heroes, because they actually don't shoot as well as competition guys. So if you guys want to learn something and you guys want to just hone in your skills, make sure you're looking at competition shooters that are at the pinnacle of what they're doing. Now, I will say this for my tech guys out there. I was gonna say something else, but YouTube might not like that word. So my tac dudes, okay, if you're looking for tactical stuff, yeah, the competition shooter guys might not take you through CQB. They might not take you through vehicle engagements and all that stuff. But if you want to learn how to shoot, the competition shooters are at the pinnacle of skill. That's how Taran built his name. He's got so many different titles from different matches that I can't even list them off the top of my head, but he got his name from competition shooting. Now he's in Hollywood ripping John Wick, and I'm curious to see if there's another franchise to follow John Wick that can live up to the same hype, because the Vipers are great, the Glocks are great, the TR9, I use the TR9, I'm at like a 94% masterclass on PCC, and then I just stopped shooting it because it's PCC. But the TR9 got me to that 94%. We almost hit GM. They're good guns. They're just a little pricey, but they look so good. They've got the lineage connected to them, and you've got Taran's base in competition shooting that drove where these guns came from. So this has been the Sand Viper. It's a little bit different than our normal reviews, but you guys, these guns have been out for a while. There's a bunch of different reviews on it. I would go say, check out PewView's video, check out Honest Outlaw's video. They're a little bit longer, a little bit more in depth. There's a little bit more shooting, but we're limited for time because I leave tomorrow for the European Handgun Championship and the European Extreme Open, and I still have to pack. I just got my permits yesterday. And you know what gun we're gonna be shooting? The M&P9 HD steel frame. And I'll leave it at that. Take care, guys.